Okay, right now, February 1st, London session quick updates. Notable things already happened yesterday. If you take a look at the economic calendar, yesterday was really the highlight of this week, aside from tomorrow, because we're also going to have the NFP coming out tomorrow. But yesterday, biggest event, of course, was the FOMC the FOMC statement. Statement didn't really provide too much surprises, but Fed did raise the inflation outlook for 2018. So that had helped US dollar a little bit, but not too much. Because if you take a look at DAX right now, actually we are right below 89 handle again. So US dollar, although yesterday had a little bit of push up, but it immediately dropped below 89 handle. Now, ironically, if you take a look at bond, US 2-year bond and 10-year bond, the bond yield is still going higher. So this is something a bit puzzling for a lot of people, because usually dollar will go in a correlated direction with the bond yield. But that's not the case. And what's going to happen is we are going to really see either the bond yield follow the US dollar or the US dollar follow up the bond, or we might not see that happening. But as for now, the biggest thing right in your mind for traders is tomorrow's NFP. So I wouldn't really recommend anybody to get into US dollar right now, because what's going to happen tomorrow in the NFP is if the average hourly earning goes up more than the expected number, we will see a large reversal in the US dollar. On the contrary, if the average earning continue to be weakened, then US dollar will have another new sentiment to go to the downside. Another thing that's notable will be the commodity price that right now had a little bit dropped for copper and iron ore, but that was not the biggest reason for Aussie to lose significant strength. In fact, Aussie is right now the weakest currency as we are speaking. So about my current trade updates, nothing had changed. I have entered few new positions, which I have posted in my private group, but my Aussie dollar actually got stopped out. So that's how weak Aussie right now is, even weaker against the US dollar. I'm really looking to get into dollar trade tomorrow, but I really want to wait for the NFP first. Aside from that, right now in my watch list, I think the strongest currency is still Euro and British pound. Now, Euro obviously had gained tremendous strength from the ECB and from the domestic data. Same as British pound, regardless of the Brexit, it is still in the recovering phase. Now, a lot of people ask, why is British pound went up so much in these past few days, or basically in 2018, in January? Well, it's not anything really positive about British pound, but because we don't have that much Brexit risk anymore, and the domestic data of British pound, especially inflation pressure, is still high. The expectation for Bank of England to hike again is still there. So that's why British pound is still gaining a lot of strength. And right now, we can say that the whole cycle is a recovery cycle for the British pound to go back to the pre-Brexit level. Now, that's obviously somewhere around 1.4 or 1.5. So that's why British pound is very strong at the moment. Canadian dollar is still one of the strongest currency, but the NAFTA is one of the biggest risk as well. So I wouldn't really get into Canadian dollar without a willingness to bear the risk. So again, my current trade of euro dollar is still in play, and my Aussie dollar got stopped out. Aside from that, I entered a new painting order for pound Aussie and pound New Zealand. Also, Euro Aussie, Euro New Zealand are all quite good selection for you to get into it. But once again, any dollar trade you should avoid enter now and wait after the NFP tomorrow, so you have a better probability and a clear direction. Okay, I'll be back for another New York session updates. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.